guys, today on my channel I'm going to show you how to fertilize plants with Epsom salt. So Epsom salt has a lot of magnesium sulfate. So it has, because it's basically magnesium sulfate, it has 9.87% magnesium, what really helps plants get very, very green. And that's what we want for a lot of your plants. And it also has sulfur. For normal plants, for small gardens, what I normally use is this Epsom salt. It really is helpful and it gets your plants nice and lush. If you see my other videos of how nice and green my plants are, you can really see the reason why. It's because of this Epsom salt. So once in a while, if you don't really take care of your Epsom salt so good, like me, it turns into a block like this. So I just do is just take this, just keep on doing that, chipping it off a bit. I don't really need too much today because it's winter and I don't really have too many plants. So that's going to be just about how much I need. And maybe I could also use the scissors. Maybe this will be just about how much I need. I might need more later. So this is just about a tablespoon. You want 2 tablespoons per about 1 gallon of water. So this is just about a gallon of water. And I'm going to mix it in with this. Oh, I just grabbed a bit more because it's kind of obvious, but I really see, but it was not really the right amount. So for 1 gallon of water, I'm gonna put this to my carrot seeds. It doesn't really matter about how much Epsom salt you keep. It really matters about how much you keep to the plants and how fertile your soil is. This is totally natural. So if you have any questions, if this is not natural, yep, it is totally 100% natural, and it's from the earth. So yeah, carrots now, and I haven't fed them for a long time, and they're very, very bad. They're like 4 weeks old, and they're like this tiny. They really, really need their feeding. They're off their first leaves, so this is also pretty slow release. Don't put too much, because if you put too much, Epsom salt is also used to rot tree stumps. You can see that in one of my older videos. So I just take it by a teaspoon, not teaspoon, tablespoon. Just take it, put it in here. Just take it over. I'm gonna put it a bit back to show you guys. And another good tip is to use hot water if you have a deep container, because normally 1 tiny spoon, to put it all the way under, you have to put your hand in. So if it's freezing cold, I wouldn't really recommend putting your hand in it, because this is freezing cold. So this is all dissolved. Now I'll show you the next step. I'm gonna just fertilize this mitt I have in this pot. It's not really a pot, I just recycled some spinach container I got from Costco. So this is the Epsom salt I have. It's nice and mixed up now. It has some particles in the top. Maybe just some stuff that fell from the trees. It's fine. Oh, as long as it's natural. So I'm just gonna take this and pour a bit into it. So maybe I'll just pour like 1/4 or even half of the container into that pot. So now I want mint to be lush and healthy. I want the green leaves. That's why I'm putting it in the mint. You gotta put this stuff in stuff you want to be green. It's not recommended to put it in stuff like So if you want stuff like tomatoes, you don't want too much foliage. you want the tomatoes instead of too many leaves. So I would recommend not putting too much of this on tomatoes and stuff. So I'd rather put it on mint, but I would also put it on tomatoes, but a bit less. So I'm just going to take it like this. Put the nose up like that. Or if you don't have a nose, just pour it all around here and there. Show it from this way. Take it. I don't really have another cameraman, so it's kind of hard for me to hold the camera and do it. So yeah. Take it, pour it. Take it, pour it. And slowly pour, going all around it. Put a little and little here and there. So I'm gonna just pour like that much, like that. Like that. That's good.